business.
Okay.
And the whole thing went boss hard anyway. I ended up losing like 6 figures of my own money.
Oh dear.
And it fucking hurt though. I mean, losing that kind of money hurts. It hurts what you go through.
I can imagine, yeah.
But what I did was I found a few years later that I could change the story. I was telling myself a really disempowering story that, like I just told you, I invested in this venture in China, it went pop, I lost all my money. It was a really painful and disempowering story to tell myself. So I changed the story. And I started telling myself the story that I gave the money away, which I did. I gave him the money. It's true. But I gave the money away. And feel how different that feels. It's a really...
So you can,
yeah. It's a really empowering story there. Giving 6 figures away, giving 100 grand of money away. It feels really good. It's empowering.
It's empowering, but you still know the reality, right? Well, it hasn't changed the reality, has it?
The point is, it's a neutral event, but it can't be a neutral event. I've always got to tell myself the story about what happened.
Yeah, but my friend, it doesn't change. You haven't changed the reality, have you? What you have just done is you have somehow, I don't know, reconciled your conscience with the fact that you have lost that money, but now you have, in order for you to be at peace, you have changed the narrative. By you change. No. By you changing the narrative and calling a loss as charity doesn't change the fact that it's still a loss.
But it makes me feel better.
Exactly my point. So what you have done is, in order for you to feel better, in order for your peace of mind, you change the narrative, but the reality hasn't changed, has it?
I agree, but that's not the point. The point I'm making is you can't just have a neutral event. There's always a story about it. That's my point.
That's not true.
It is true.
That's not true. Like I said, if I see video footage of an earthquake happening, it doesn't matter what narrative you change. Yes, I will never say that. Yes, I see an earthquake. I see these buildings collapsing. I see this earth being swallowing the cars, the streets, and everything. You cannot deny that thing did not happen.
No, but what you will do is you'll have preconceived ideas about what it means, an earthquake, and that will come into play.
How does that change the fact that earthquake take place?
It's always going to be a story.
What's your name, by the way?
Paul.
Paul. How does that change the fact? Doesn't matter what story I spin, what story any newspaper spins, or any news media channel spins. Yeah, but I'm telling you that this is objective reality. You cannot deny.
But my point is, there's always an energy, a meaning we put into something. You can't just have a neutral event and leave it as it is.
No, it is.
You're involved.
It is.
It's part of you. You're going to make a story.
My friend, doesn't matter how you spin the story.
Ideas that come into play. It's impossible.
Okay.
To just be neutral.
When you see something that is.
Well, that's what I mean about it.
By the way, do you believe that your existence is real? Or is that a story spun that you believe that you just exist and you have made yourself believe that, and that is the reason you exist? Which one is it? Do you exist in reality, or is your subconscious, I don't know, maybe even your conscious mind has told you that you just exist because you tell yourself so?
Well, I am. I'm aware I'm being. I'm aware.
Do you exist?
Yes.
Good. Did you convince yourself that you exist?
Did I convince myself that I exist? I'm just aware I am.
Exactly. So it is your reality, right?
Yeah.
Your existence. You haven't convinced yourself. You know it's your reality.
Yeah, but that's not. I mean, that's my deeper essence of being. I mean, the way I experience the world, through my physical form, my senses, my.
But it's not just you experiencing. It's your family experiencing. It's your friends experiencing. They all experience you. Paul exists. You see what I mean? So it's not just your subjective experience, but it's something that is objectively proven by other people that you do exist.
But I know
you're not a figment of your imagination or somebody else's imagination.
But I know what I'm experiencing is myself. I'm experiencing.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's beyond that. It's not just you.
Have you seen the guy in the gorilla suit experiment?
No.
Have you not seen that?
Is it a movie?
The guy in the gorilla suit experiment.
Experiment.
Do you know what confirmation bias is?
Yeah.
Confirmation bias, right? You don't see with your eyes, you see with your brain. Your brain is giving you information.
But Paul, did you just hear what I said? I said your existence is not just experienced by you, but it's experienced by your parents, by your family, by your friends, by me, by this gentleman here, okay?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say that you're a figment of your imagination. I would say you're real.
But I'm not saying that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying this is the objective reality which you cannot deny.
But you would ask, but you're asking me how, what I believe.
No, I'm asking you, what is the objective truth here? That you exist. which you cannot deny, which your friends cannot deny, which your parents cannot deny.
I know I exist, I know I am, but the way I experience my world.
Yeah, but that's a different, they're two different things.
Well, that's what you're saying.
I'm saying that you as an individual, your existence is not just experienced by you, but by others too.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't call it a subjective experience. I'm not asking you about your feelings. I'm asking you about your existence.
But they're experiencing something else. They're not experiencing.
No. They're experiencing Paul.
Movie in their head to the one I'm playing.
Okay, so I'm looking at when you look yourself in the mirror, and the way I'm looking at you. Do we see something different?
Yeah.
What is different?
Oh, absolutely.
What is different?
When I look at myself in the mirror.
I'm not asking about your feelings, remember. It's your external appearance.
I know. What I see is completely different to what anybody else sees.
So what do you see when you see Paul?
We're all playing different movies in our heads.
No, what do you see when you see Paul in the mirror?
Same thing.
Thank you, that's what I'm saying.
Of course we're seeing different things.
Different things how?
Of course we are. Well,
physically, I'm saying physically.
I'll say it again.
Okay, go on.
We're experiencing ourselves, essentially.
You see, once again, I'm not asking you what you feel. I'm saying, what do you see? Hear me out, Paul. When you look at yourself in the mirror, I'm not asking you what do you feel inside. That's not my question. So listen to the question. When you see yourself, would you describe yourself physically different to when I see you? When I see you, or when the people who are watching you on a video see you. Okay, so physically, how are you different?
I'm different.
How?
I've seen people in the mirror. I've seen people.
I'm asking about you. Forget about other people.
Well, I'm making the point. I'm answering the question.
Yourself, about yourself.
Are you talking about the differentiation between you seeing yourself in the mirror as like a mirrored version of yourself compared to what we see? So when you see yourself in the mirror, you're seeing a reflection of yourself.
You're both what? Both what?
Yeah. I mean,
physically, your appearance.
Even physically.
No, physically.
I've seen reflections of other people in the mirror, and they look different. So when
but I'm not asking about other people. I'm asking about you.
I know you are. But I'm answering the
you
question.
said that it's different to when I see you and when you see yourself in the mirror. So you should at least point one thing which you see different when you look at yourself in the mirror to what I or anybody else looking at you is different. What is the difference?
When you see you in the mirror and I see
what
you
is that?
in the mirror, if I look at you in the mirror and you see you in the mirror, I'm looking at the same reflection of what you can see. No difference. Is that what you're talking about? Are you talking about when you look at yourself in the mirror, when I look at you, you're seeing a mirrored version of yourself?
Right, I'm talking about both.
Is that the difference?
I'm talking about both.
What's both? What do you mean by both?
I mean, we're playing different movies in our heads, right? So when I see...
No, we are not. We're talking about physical appearance.
No, you're talking about subjective
Okay, Paul,
experience.
permission to take your picture.
Why?
Okay. Is that what you see in the mirror when you look right now in the mirror? Or do you see a different Paul? I just took your picture.
It looks like me, but it's probably not exactly the same.
So what part is different? He doesn't even believe the camera now. I mean, forget me.
No, I mean, this is like...
this is what I wanted to prove about the objective truth. So when you're far removed from the reality,
This is the point I was making.
Paul, this is the point I'm making. That when you look yourself in the mirror, wait.
We started off having.
No. We are talking about objective truth. Remember?
I was making.
No, it was a point. You said every truth can be subjective. That was your point initially. And I told you there are many things.
But you won't let me make the example.
No, I did let you make many examples. In fact.
The conversation down another lane.
So you're saying you look different there.
Yeah.
What part is different? Which part is different?
Why do you believe that?
There's a lot different.
Which is different?
But this is not the conversation we were having.
No, but is this an objective truth that you look like this or you don't?
This is not the conversation we were having.
Can you answer the question, please?
Well, it's not the conversation I wanted to have. It's not the
because you seem to deny even your own reflection in a mirror or in a picture. No. You just said that is not you. That is not, you look different.
No, I didn't say that. I said it looks like me. That's what I said.
So when you say like me...
You said, is that exactly you? And
so is that Paul or is that somebody else?
Well, it looks like me.
No, but is that Paul or is it somebody else?
But why are we having this conversation?
See what I mean?
This is not a conversation.
When you deny objective truth, then you will deny... Look, what I want to demonstrate here, you will deny your own self when you deny objective realities. Which is like a picture of yourself, which I took a minute ago actually. Yes? And yet you denied.
I was going to tell you about the guy in the gorilla suit exposed.
Okay, go on, tell me.
Confirmation bias.
Yeah, go on, tell me about the guy in the gorilla.
So we don't see with our eyes, we see with our brain. Right? And the brain, confirmation bias, it gives us information that proves we're right. That's confirmation bias.
Not in everything.
Yeah. So
not in everything.
The guy in the gorilla suit experiment, right?
Yeah.
They did an experiment on, they had two groups of people throwing a basketball to each other, and they had people watching a monitor, and they asked them to count how many times the basketball was thrown. From one group of people wearing white shirts to another group of people wearing black shirts, and they did. They counted. At the end of the experiment, he asks them how many times did they throw the ball. The people say, 6. And he says, well, what about the guy in the gorilla suit? And they go, what? And he rewinds the tape. And in the middle of them throwing the ball, the guy in the gorilla suit walks into the frame, does a dance, and then walks back out. Nobody saw him. Why? Because the brain discards so much information of what we don't need to be aware of, and only delivers to you what you need to kind of know, what you need to be aware of. That's confirmation bias.
Yeah, but does that happen in every single...
What you expect to see, you're getting yourself.
Yeah, but Paul, does that happen in every single incident?
Well,
or was it possible when they were playing basketball, they were focusing on the task they were doing and not anything else? Like, wait, like right now, when I took your picture in front of you and you still say this looks like me, instead of saying that is me. You see, this is not confirmation bias. This is called denial.
It's the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
The point
You're not busy with anything else other than talking to me and looking at the picture.
The point is you see with your brain. So
your eyes play. Are you saying your eyes don't play an important role? Your brain, of course, processes everything. For example, in the dark, in the dark.
There's so much being discarded. You don't need to see.
I know, but not everything. Like I said,
to prove you're right.
Not everything. Definitely not everything.
And that's what I said.
Then you will be denying every single reality. If that is your perception, then you will not accept any reality in this world, like the way you denied your own picture.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's subjective. You're experiencing yourself.
It's not. It's objective.
2 + 2 = 4.
It's objective because if I show this picture to anyone here, other than Paul himself, they will all say it's you except Paul. What does that tell us? That you are in denial of your own reality.
I'm not saying there isn't an objective reality.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. Finally.
But that's what I asked you what that was.
Okay. So what is objective reality for you?
That's what I asked you to start with.
Now, I gave you an example of objective reality, like the thermometer, like your own picture. What is give me an example, from you.
I asked you.
Paul, I want to know from you, what is an objective reality?
You do, but you're not answering any questions I'm putting to you.
I've answered all your questions. What do you mean I haven't answered? Go and check the camera if you don't believe me.
We started off this conversation
with what?
I asked what objective reality is within us. So we're playing different movies in our heads right here, right now. The three of us are stood here now in a conversation. We're playing a different movie in our heads. What I'm seeing is different to what you're seeing. So where's the objective reality there?
I just gave you an example.
You gave us the example
of your picture. Of your picture, which you denied.
I didn't deny it. I said that.
You said it's like me. You didn't say, sorry, it's like Paul. Yeah. You did not say even it's Paul.
But you're seeing different to what I'm seeing. But it's got different meanings.
Okay, I think you really need to understand the difference between subjective and objective. What you're saying.
When you look at that, you're feeling something else. You're feeling something different to me, right?
There are things. For example, the thermometer experiment, which I gave you.
When I look at that picture, it's full of meaning and energy that I put into it.
Is it Paul?
It means something to me.
Is it Paul?
When you look at it, it doesn't mean anything.
Is that Paul or not?
It's me.
Oh, finally! Look, finally we got an answer. Until now, what was he saying? Like me.
Yeah, but we're going beyond. The thing is, the conversation's going beyond.
I think we have proved the point here that there are certain things which are objective truths you cannot deny. If you're going to keep denying objective reality, then you will be hyper skeptical. What's that?
I'm trying to take the conversation deeper, but you're not really getting the depth of the conversation.
No, because if you're going to deny,
keeping it on a superficial level,
my friend, if you're going to deny objective truths, then your deeper conversation is meaningless. If you're going to deny reality itself, then your deeper your deeper understanding of anything is irrelevant. If you're going to deny the most basic, fundamental, objective truths.
We're having different conversations.
No, we're talking about reality here.
I'm afraid we're having two different conversations.
No, we are not.
Yeah, I mean, the way I
so if I ask this gentleman, if I took his picture, okay, let's try this experiment. And let's see if he's like me. Permission to take a picture, sir.
I mean, it's not. I mean, you're not really getting what I'm saying. You're not kind of going deep enough. It's a deeper kind of.
Yeah, but if you're going to deny reality, mashallah.
Well, what is reality? Give me a definition of reality.
That's me. That's me.
Are you sure?
I think so. I think no, I don't think.
Do you think that's him?
I don't think so.
No. Okay.
It might be me.
I mean, like, give us a definition of reality.
I mean, it looks like me. You can delete that, mate.
Yeah.
or truth. I respect you. You're great, but to be fair, with all due respect, we're having different conversations.
No, we are not, my friend.
You're going much deeper, and you're not able to go deep.
Look,
you're keeping it at a
I don't mind going deeper. I don't mind having a philosophical discussion.
I try.
That's fine. I don't mind having a philosophical discussion, but if you're going to deny reality, then every other discussion is going to be irrelevant.
At a superficial kind of level, I want to go deeper. I'm asking.
No, but you were denying even the superficial.
No, I was no.
I showed you on picture for so long. You kept saying it's like me. It's like me.
No,
I mean, what am I going to say to that?
It's a different conversation.
It's not.
No, it is. You're not quite getting where I'm going with it.
All right, no problem. So what is the deeper thing you wanted to do? Something about energy you said earlier.
Energy and meaning. I said about the energy meaning. You didn't understand what that was.
No, I did. In fact, I agreed with you. I said when you talk about consciousness, it is possible it even goes beyond the limit of your physical body.
It's okay.
I have no issue with saying that is a possibility, but we still.
It's all right. I enjoy talking. I enjoy talking.
Likewise.
Nice to see you. Sir.
All right, Paul.
Nice
take care. Yeah.
Take it easy.
All right. Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Jazak Allah Khair for watching. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum.
Where are the boys gone?
That way.
There, behind you. No, I don't think it's them. Yo. Camera guy. I don't know. There's so many subjects.
We have to listen, then upload.
Please, but never ask you. Or just say not in touch.